Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I am Mike Razor. This is the Real Estate Confidant Show. I'm here in New York City. Hopefully, you all are having an amazing day today, and I am having a great day. Today is a nice day outside. You know, the last few days, if you've been in New York City, you know it hasn't been that warm. And I just went out for a little bit of a walk, which I do just about every morning, to get my thoughts together, to get the juices flowing, to get this business mind together, to get the structure together. And I want to tell you, it was a good walk. It was a really good walk. And if you don't do it, I think you should do it. Even if you don't run, even if you don't jog, which I do from time to time, I think it's important for you to get out first thing in the morning, clear your mind, especially if you have a family and they wake up at a certain time. This whole thing is a process. As a matter of fact, this is what we're going to talk about today, the daily structure of your business, of your real estate business, of your being a salesperson, a real estate salesperson, hopefully to become a real estate broker, hopefully to purchase your investments, hopefully to get to that next level, right? So, look, the structure of your business, your daily routines, things you do. Me, I wake up at 3:30 a.m. To start my day, and it allows me time to prepare for the day. Things that I did the night before, I put them all together. And try to add those things to my calendar for the day. What I noticed recently, though, was that when I write things that I need to do down on paper the night before, the following morning, it is definitely a good way for me to put on the following morning to put it on my calendar. So that's definitely something that you could do. Structure is important, ladies and gentlemen, with being in real estate, okay? Being in real estate sales, working with mortgage lenders, working with clientele, especially when you get that snowball flowing. And if you haven't picked up that book, The Snowball, by Berkshire Hathaway's man. I don't know why I got the brain fart just now, but I just did it. But look it up, The Snowball, Warren Buffett, right? The Snowball. It's important. This thing is very important. Another good book for you guys to look at is it's an older book. It's where is it? It's been around a couple years. I just want to get the name right. So give me one moment. Let me look. Here it is. The Cell, Frederick Eklund, The Cell. Now, I promoted this several times before, but this is important. Get this book. It's important. Now, it goes into detail of how he started his business, went through his life, the process, struggling to getting his $1 million deal, his first business suit. I think he said he spent about $5,000 for it. It was the only money that he had. Okay, but it was so that he could be in the in crowd. You understand what I'm saying? So that he won't be, for example, a black dot on a white wall. When he goes to certain events, he looks good. His socks are right. His suit is tight. His bow tie looks good. His dress shirt looks good. And his hair is done nicely, etc., etc. So let's go back to the scheduling. So I wake up at 3:30 in the morning, right? Get my thoughts down on paper. I don't take a walk until about 7, 8 o'clock, right? But the focal point during the morning is really to write down my thoughts, look at my schedule, do my affirmations, meditation. I do meditation. I do visualization at night and in the morning. And it helps me to get through the day. It calms me down. Now, if you're like me, sometimes I have little anxiety issues, But to work through it, I use meditation and focus to keep me in line. It's just like flying a plane. When you fly a plane, in order for the plane to go to its destination, it has to constantly make transitions throughout the flight. So that's what you have to do. Constantly make transitions throughout the flight. So I'm assuming you guys already are with a brokerage. If not, and you're trying to work on getting your license, that's a whole nother video, which if you look through my videos, I think I have something about that. But at this point, you're already in a brokerage. You're already starting to market yourself. You're putting yourself out there. You are utilizing not only rentals, but sales also. My suggestion is to do both. Do rentals and sales, especially in the beginning. Rentals come more frequently than sales deals do. And it will at least keep a little something in your pocket. Now, the first 3 months of this process, you got to be detailed. You got to have a structure. And this way, once the third month comes or second month and you start getting that snowball effect where clients are starting to pour in significantly, then you'll be able to structure your appointments based on Google Calendar. I use Google Calendar to structure my appointments and schedule throughout the week. And I think that's something that you guys should utilize. Now, I can say this, and this is something that is important for you guys to understand. If you're not used to using Google Calendar or any calendar for that matter, it may be a bit of a struggle because you have to get your subconscious used to this new process. All right. So just be mindful of that when you are putting your schedule down, you're doing your appointments, this and that. It may take some time, but be consistent and see the growth from that. All right. So you're going to have the Google Calendar. You're going to schedule your time accordingly. Make sure if you're going into the office, you put 9 a.m. in the office, 10 to 12. You're searching for leads. You are marketing yourself. And if your company hasn't done so already, they should be giving you a description or a breakdown how to market the real estate that you decide to rent or sell. If it's an open listing, you should be able to market that and rent that with your information. That way you could get some rentals in. If it's for sales, you got to get permission. Maybe if it's through your brokerage, reach out to the lead broker on the deal and see if you could market it and try to get it sold with him or her and their team. Otherwise, you set up other time frames within a month. Set up the times. Trust me, within the month. Set up your times that you are going to schedule appointments with potential clientele. You're going to schedule appointments to go to specific events, whether it's broker showings, whether it's new developments, whatever it is. This is what you're going to do. You need to get You need to get in a know at this time. In the beginning of your process, you need to get in a know. This is not just in the beginning. You need to get in a know in general, right? So people have to get to know who you are for several different reasons. But the most important thing is to collaborate and give out your business cards. If you don't have business cards, get sometimes the brokerage firm that you're with will have a marketing department that will be able to give you cards, will be able to give you different things. Sometimes for a fee, like postcards and various other things, right? Marketing products, pitch deck or what have you. And this, you want to utilize this throughout your time. Right? So what's going to end up happening is while you're structuring your calendar every day, and you begin to reach out to individuals or either through Google, either, in person, knocking on doors, making cold calls, however you're going to do it, your client list is going to start to grow, right? Sometimes people use Zillow as a listing service. They're kind of pricey, but they'll present you with clients, which makes it a little easier for you to vet and then, take them on showings. And then what you do after that is, as the clientele snowballs, you want to make sure there's either a marketing person or somebody consistently putting out your advertisements, unless you plan on doing it yourself. From my experience, when the snowball effect starts happening, the focal points you want to have is making that money and showing the clients the properties. You really want somebody else to be there pushing your product, continuously hitting that button to put your property at the top of the list. Put your rentals at the top of the list. This way you're seen first, on the New York Times website and various other websites. And then people will reach out to you for the opportunity. Now, you should make yourself a niche, all right, throughout this whole process. But long story short, this is the schedule, right? You schedule your time this way accordingly, and then after the 2 or 3 months where the clients start rolling in, you want to start sectioning out your time appropriately. This way, you don't end up losing clientele because you don't have any order. All right. So this is definitely important for you to have. Make sure you speak with mortgage loan originators. Bankers are good to have in your pocket. Friends, family, if you know of any, definitely reach out to them. Reach out to developers. If you see any construction coming up, they should have a Department of Labor document up on maybe one of the wood pieces or something. Usually has a QR code that's there. Click on that QR code and boom. What's going to end up happening is that you're going to get the information of the developer and the representative that you speak to try to get the listing. Now, sometimes they already have a broker that works with them, and sometimes they don't. But look at how amazing it is if you reach out to them, and next thing you know, you have an interview with the company, and then you get the deal, and now you're going back to your brokerage firm telling the amazing news, right? So it's important. And then you can renegotiate your contract from 50-50 to 80-20 and all this other great stuff. Once you get into the $1 million listings game, your percentage of return is way higher. You basically begin to become a partner. And my suggestion is always go the business route. If you plan on sticking in real estate, to get your brokerage license, open up your own brokerage firm, and then in a few years or so you could either sell it or just keep it. It's up to you. But this gives you the opportunity to grow. You could also begin to become an investor and start purchasing real estate investment trusts and a whole bunch of other things. Okay, so it's imperative to keep your schedule together, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure that you have all these things in place. Make sure that when you wake up in the morning, you write down your to-dos, put it on the schedule if it hasn't been done so. And the things that you have to do on a regular basis, just keep them concurrent on your calendar. That way you have it in place when you wake up, you know what you have to do. Special meetings, conferences, conventions, listing appointments, all the way down to just conversing with bankers about how the process works. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So that's going to be it. That's going to be it for right now. But subscribe, like, and I'll be talking to y'all soon. All right. Have a good day.